Students, today's topic is antisymmetric relation, transitive relation and equivalent relation. Let us start with antisymmetric relation. What is the mathematical part of the antisymmetric relation? Remember, the mathematical part of the antisymmetric relation is A related to B and B related to A implies A is equal to B. This is the mathematical part of the antisymmetric relation. A related to B and B related to A implies A is equal to B. What is the logical part? The logical part is if A related to B and B related to A, then the relation will be antisymmetric only if A is equal to B. It means if in relation set AB and BA are present, then it will be antisymmetric only if A is equal to B. This is the statement. Statement कौची if A related to B and B related to A present in the relation set and A is equal to B ହେଇଥିବ, then relation टाକୁ ଆମେ antisymmetric କହିବା. So as per previous classes, the logic is if both are present, then we will search the condition A is equal to B. If both are not present, no necessary to search the condition, the relation will be antisymmetric as explained in previous video. Okay, so now let us take an example which are antisymmetric and which are not antisymmetric. Let's set A is equal to 1, 2, 3. R1 is a relation 1, 1. Think 1, 1 antisymmetric haba ki? Is 1, 1 antisymmetric? So for antisymmetric, we have to search A related to B and B related to A in the relation set. If A related to B and B related to A are present in the relation set, then we will search either A is equal to B or not. If A related to B and B related to A present haba, then we A is equal to B ko khojiba. A is equal to B hele, it is antisymmetric. If A related to B and B related to A both present nahi, ताहले हमें खोजिया दरकार नहीं, relation का मैं antisymmetric कर दी परिया. Now 1, 1 means I can write again 1, 1. So this 1, 1 AB means other 1, 1 will be BA and clearly A is equal to B. So what do you feel? R1 will be antisymmetric or not? Yes, very good. R1 will be antisymmetric. Now come to relation 2, R2. R2 is equal to 1, 2, 2, 1. Think, it is antisymmetric. So for antisymmetric, we have to search AB, BA. If AB and BA present, here AB and BA present. So if AB and BA is present, we will search for A is equal to B condition fulfills or not. Here A is equal to B condition is not fulfilling. So it is not antisymmetric. Very good. Now come to next relation, R3 is equal to 1, 2. Think, this is a very good interesting thing. R3 is equal to 1, 2. Is this a antisymmetric relation? Yes. How? If 1, 2, 2, 1 both present, then I will search for A is equal to B. Previous class में तमने बताओ. Previous class में A logic symmetry पढ़ाने वाले A logic को इधर पूछेंगे. If P then Q रे कौन पूछेगी symmetry पढ़ाने वाले. If P then Q, but P implies Q रे. If P becomes false, then the statement is always true. बुझिदिल्ला नहीं? तो here P को काय बुझोची? A related to B and B related A को बुझोची. Because antisymmetric रो condition कौन होची? Statement कौन होची? एटा माने if this implies this, then this. So एटा कौन बुझोची? If A related to B and B related to A, then A is equal to B. So the A part of false है गला. ए बढ़िया statement, implication statement always true होची ना नहीं? Then here 1, 2 present means this part P or this part becomes false. A related to B and B related to A, this part becomes false. So if this part false, this statement is always true. If P false, P implies Q statement is always true. So here the first part becomes false. Only 1, 2 is present. There is no 2, 1. So this will be antisymmetric or not? Yes, because the P part or this side, this part becomes false. If this part becomes false, then the implication statement becomes true. Here there is no 2, 1. So this is true. तुम्हें सिंपली केमिति मन रखिबो ना इफ ए बी बी ए दीटा जाको अछि तबे ए इज इक्वल टू बी को खोजिबो ए इज इक्वल टू बी हला माने एंटीसिमेट्रिक लिखिबो इफ ए बी बी ए दीटा जाको नाही गोटे अछि बा दीटा जाको एब्सेंट अछंती ताले सेटा एंटीसिमेट्रिक हे गला काहे ना ए कंडीशन ता फुलफिल हलानी ए कंडीशन ता फुलफिल हलानी एटा p implies q भली स्टेटमेंट आहिची p टा यदि फॉल्स हे गला implication statement is always true. So if a related to b and b related to a दुईटा जाको नाही गोटिए अछि but both absent अछंती ताले this will be antisymmetric. Okay, so 1 2 will be antisymmetric. Now come to relation R4 1 1 2 2 1 3. Remember, every order pair को हमें चेक करिबा for antisymmetric. Every order pair will be checked for the testing of antisymmetric. Now come to your 1 1. 1 1 will be antisymmetric or not? Yes. 2 2 2 2 will be antisymmetric or not? Yes. 1 3 1 3 will be antisymmetric or not? Yes. Yes. Very good. Yes. Because 3 1 present थिले मु 1 is equal to 3 condition को जाई थाकी केवल 1 3 प्रेजेंट अछि 3 1 प्रेजेंट नाही सो दिस पार्ट टा फॉल्स हे गला दिस पार्ट टा फॉल्स हे गला माने स्टेटमेंट ऑलवेज ट्रू हबो सो R4 इज ए एंटीसिमेट्रिक रिलेशन नाउ कम टू R5 इज इक्वल टू 1 1 2 2 1 3 3 1 इज दिस एंटीसिमेट्रिक 1 1 will fulfill the antisymmetric condition 2 2 will fulfill the antisymmetric condition but here 1 3 3 1 are there so A B and B A both are present. So we will search for A is equal to B. Is it A is equal to B? No. So this is not antisymmetric. Now R6 5 empty relation. This will be antisymmetric or not? Yes. Because this part is false. A related to B and B related to A is absent. If A related to B and B related to A is absent, then we should not search for A is equal to B. We take it as antisymmetric relation. Okay. Now we will discuss another type of relation, transitive relation. What is the mathematical part of the transitive relation? That is A related to B and B related to C implies A related to C. Remember, this is the mathematical part of transitive relation. A related to B and B related to C implies A related to C. Means if A related to B and B related to C, then we will search for A related to C. If the condition A related to C is satisfied, then the relation is transitive. Means if in relation set, if A, B and B, C are present, then we will search for AC. B is common here. Then we will search for AC. If AC is also present, then we say it is transitive relation. So if A, B, B, C are present, then we will search for AC, and if AC is present, then it will be transitive relation. If A, B and B, C are not present, only A, B are present, or only B, C are present, or both A, B and B, C are absent, then will it transitive or not? Yes. As I explained you in previous classes, as the logic I have explained, this will be transitive. So remember conditions, students. If in relation set A, B, B, C are present, then we will search for AC. If AC present, then it will be transitive. If only A, B present, B, C absent, then it is transitive. If only BC present, AB absent, then it is transitive. If both absent, then it is transitive. If both present, then we will search for AC. If AC present, it is transitive. If AC absent, it is not transitive. Now come to some examples. Set A is equal to 1, 2, 3. R1 is equal to 1, 1. Is it transitive?
No.
R1 is equal to 1, 1. Yes, it is transitive. Because 1, 1 means I can write 3 times 1, 1. In set, I can write the same element as many number of times as I want. We can write the number of elements in the set. So once 1, 1 means I can write 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So taking here AB, taking here BC, so A related to B, B related to C means A, C, 1, 1 means A related to C. This will be A related to C or not?
Yes.
It is A related to B, it is B related to C, it is related to C,
Yes.
so this is transitive. R1 is equal to 1, 1 is transitive. Now come to R2. R2 is equal to 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3. Is it transitive?
Yes.
Look at, we have to check every order pair for transitive test. Every order pair, just 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3 अच्छी बोली कि हेगला भाबिदला हबनी 1, 2 जमिति 2, 3 सहित कंपेयर करिकरी 1, 3 आसिला सेमिति 2, 3 को भी चेक करियो पड़ियो 1, 3 को भी चेक करियो पड़ियो एवरी ऑर्डर पेयर को चेक करियो पड़ियो नाउ 1, 2 को 2, 3 सहित कंपेयर कली ट्रांजिटिव हेबा पई 1, 3 दरकार 1, 3 अछि नाउ 2, 3 को काहा सहित कंपेयर करि परिबि कि 2, 3 को जदि AB ने B BC अच्छी की नहीं so will it transitive or not? Yes. Now consider 1, 3 1, 3 को कहाँ से कंपेयर करें परिबे की if 1, 3 is equal to AB there is no BC so if only AB present BC is not present is it transitive or not? Transitive. So this relation R2 is equal to a transitive relation. ओके गोटी ऑर्डर पेयर देखि दे कि ट्रांजिटिव हे गेला कि एंटीसिमेट्रिक हे गेला कि सिमेट्रिक हे गेला भाबले हबनी एवरी ऑर्डर पेयर को चेक करियो पड़ियो एवरी ऑर्डर पेयर जदि ट्रांजिटिव टेस्ट पास करिए ताले सेटा ट्रांजिटिव अदरवाइज नॉट ओके नाउ कम टू R3 जो देखो 1, 2 1, 2 can be compared with 2, 3 if 1, 2 is AB 2, 3 is BC so here AC is what 1, 3. Now similarly 1, 2 cannot be compared with any other 1, 2 रो गोटी ही कंपैरिजन आसीला 2, 3 सहित 1, 3 दरकार 1, 3 अछि 1, 2 आउ काहा सहित कंपेयर हे परिबो कि नहीं सो जनक सहित कंपेयर हे परुछि ट्रांजिटिव कंडीशन फुलफिल करूछि आउ काहा सहित कंपेयर हे परुनी माने दिस 1, 2 will pass the transitive test or not? Yes. Now think about 1, 2, 3. So 2, 3 can be compared with whom? 2, 3 cannot be compared with 1, 2. 2, 3 cannot be linked with 1, 3. 2, 3 can be linked with 3, 1. If 2, 3 is AB, 3, 1 BC, then what will be AC?
2, 1.
2, 1 will be AC. So 2, 1 AC is present? No. So is it transitive? No. So if one order pair fails in transitive test, then the total relation fails in transitive test. Okay, if every order pair passes the transitive test, then the relation is transitive. If one order pair fails the transitive test for one situation once, then the relation is not transitive. Now come to R4 is equal to 1, 2. Very interesting. R4 is equal to 1, 2. Is it transitive?
Transitive.
Yes.
Transitive.
Yes, it is transitive.
Yes.
Why? Because there is no AB and BC. Only AB is present. So if only AB is present, this part becomes false. So the statement becomes true. So R4 is equal to 1, 2 is a transitive relation. Now R5 is equal to 1, 2, 1, 3. This is also transitive because if 1, 2 is equal to AB, there is no BC. So if only AB there is no BC, then it passes the transitive test.
Yes.
Now come to 1, 3. If 1 3 is a B, there is no BC, so it will pass the transitive test or fail the transitive test.
Transitive.
Pass the transitive test. Now R6 is equal to 5. Empty set. There is no FB, no BC. If both FB and BC are absent, then it will pass the transitive test or it will fail the transitive test. Pass. So transitive test केतेबेले फेल हबो ना FB थिबो ताको सेट हला बेलिया BC टे थिबो मात्र SC टा मिलु नथबो जदि FB अछि BC नाही ताले ट्रांजिटिव जदि FB BC बोथ नाही ताले भी ट्रांजिटिव नाउ लुक एट identity relation and universal relation, are they transitive or not? Identity relation on set A, that is equal to 1 1 2 2 3 3. Is this transitive or not?
Yes.
Yes, clearly. So identity relation on any set is transitive. Now come to universal relation. What is universal relation? A into A. So if I will write the universal relation here, universal relation likhiba, and we will check for the transitive. It will be very interesting because the universal relation will contain 9 order pair 1 1 1 2 1 3 2 1 2 2 2 3 3 1 3 2 3 3. This is A into A, correct? Okay. Now let us check this is transitive or not. Means we have to check every order pair by linking with every other order pair. Every order pair को every other order pair से link करिए खोजियो पड़ियो. देखो 1 1 clearly transitive होगा. Now 1 1 निज सहित transitive हला. 1 1 1 2 सहित comparable हे परिबे ना नहीं. So 1 1 को AB नेबा 1 2 को BC नेबा AC कौन होची 1 2 1 2 प्रेजेंट अछि ना नहीं. अच्छे थारे अछि माने लिख परिबे. So 1 1 टा आ पे भी ट्रांजिटिव टेस्ट पास कला. 1 1 टा 1 3 सहित कंपेयर करै परिबे. 1 1 टा 1 3 सहित लिंक करैबी कोन दरकार 1 3 दरकार अछि. So देखो 1 1 निज सहित लिंक हे परिबो आ सहित कंपेयर हे परिबो आ सहित कंपेयर हे परिबो. निज सहित कंपेयर करले मध्ये ट्रांजिटिव टेस्ट पास कला आ सहित कंपेयर करले मध्ये 1 2 दरकार ट्रांजिटिव टेस्ट पास कला आ सहित कंपेयर करले भी 1 3 दरकार ट्रांजिटिव टेस्ट पास कला. Then 1 1 2 1 सहित कंपेयर हे परिबोनी 2 2 सहित हे परिबोनी 2 3 सहित हे परिबोनी 3 1 3 2 3 3 आ का सहित भी कंपैरिजन हे परिबोनी. So 1 1 टा ट्रांजिटिव टेस्ट पास कला ना नहीं. Yes. Now similarly come to 1 2. 1 2 can be linked with 2 1. So if 1 2 is AB, 2 1 is BC, then AC is 1 1. Is it present or not?
Yes.
Present. Then 1 2 can link with 2 2. The requirement is 1 2.
Yes.
Present. 1 2 can be linked with 2 3. The requirement is 1 3. Present. And here they cannot be compared. So 1 2 pass the transitive test or not? Pass. Now come to 1 3. 1 3 can be compared with 3 1. 1 3 can be compared with 3 1.
Yes.
The requirement for transitive is 1 1. Present.
Yes.
1 3 can be compared with 3 2. The requirement is
Present.
1 2. Present. 1 3 can be compared with 3 3. The requirement is 1 3. Present. So 1 3 also pass the transitive test. Now 2 1. 2 1 can be compared with 1 1. If 2 1 will be compared with 1 1, then the requirement for transitive is what? 2 1. 2 1 को जदि AB नेबा 1 1 को जदि BC नेबा AC कौन होची 2 1. तो 2 1 अछि ना नहीं?
Yes.
अछि. So 2 1 रो गोटिए सरला. Then 2 1 टा का सहित अगेन कंपेयर हे परि 1 2 सहित. If 2 1 टा 1 2 सहित कंपेयर हबो ताले कोन दरकार 2 2. ए 2 1 डाले AB 1 2 डाले BC. So 2 1 टा 1 2 सहित कंपेयर करले कोन दरकार हो ट्रांजिटिव पे 2 2 2 2 अछि ना नहीं? अछि. Now 2 1 को 1 3 सहित यदि कंपेयर करैबी ताले ट्रांजिटिव हेबा पे रिक्वायरमेंट कोन हो 2 3. 2 3 अछि ना नहीं? अछि. 2 1 को का सहित कंपेयर करै परबी कि नो. सो ये भी ट्रांजिटिव टेस्ट पास कला. सेमिति निजे निजे काम करिवो निजो ପାଇଁ ଟିକେ ଛାडुची जेमिति मु एई चारिटा ऑर्डर पेयर रा ट्रांजिटिव टेस्ट वेरीफाई कली. Okay students, I have verified these 4 order pairs. They pass the transitive test. Similarly, you verify these 5 order pairs. They will also pass the transitive test. You can check it and do. निश्चित भावे करिकी देखिबो. Okay, so universal relation is also a transitive relation. This is the biggest transitive relation, universal relation. आठु बड़ relation आउ हेई परिबो नाही on set A. Okay, so this is about transitive relation. Now what is equivalent relation? Very simply, any relation which is reflexive, symmetric, transitive, they will be equivalent. For example, look at this identity relation. This is reflexive or not?
Yes.
1 1 2 2 3 3 is reflexive, and this is symmetric or not?
Yes.
Symmetric, and this is transitive or not?
Yes.
Now so identity relation is equivalent. Okay, now similarly come to universal relation. Will it equivalent or not? Look at universal relation will be reflexive or not?
Yes.
Yes, because 1 1 2 2 3 3 is present. Extra जहाँ रोची रहू, यदि set A रो element गुड़ा को extra अच्छी, ताले it will be reflexive. Then it will be symmetric or not? Already we have discussed in symmetric relation. Whenever this will be symmetric. Now we have discussed this is transitive. So this is also an equivalent relation.